Our Earth, it spins, day after day, year after year. For billions of years it has turned. This rotation is life. It brings the sunrise, it brings the sunset. It is a rhythm we trust, a constant in our cosmic neighborhood. We barely give it a second thought, this ceaseless motion. But imagine, just for a moment, what if it stopped? Not forever, just for a brief pause. Say 5 seconds. Yet such a pause would unleash forces beyond our wildest comprehension. It is a thought experiment, of course, but a terrifying one nonetheless. 5 seconds. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our planet Earth is not sitting still. It is a cosmic speedster. At the equator, its surface is racing, moving at over 1,670 kilometers per hour. Think about that speed. Faster than most commercial aeroplanes. Faster than the speed of sound in some conditions. This is the speed of our home. A constant, silent journey through space. We are all passengers on this giant spinning sphere. So why don't we feel this incredible speed? It is because everything is moving together. You, me, the buildings, the very air we breathe. All of it moves with the Earth. It is like being inside a fast train, or a jet airplane cruising at high altitude. As long as the speed is constant, you hardly feel the motion. This is inertia, a fundamental law of physics. This shared motion is a cloak of invisibility for Earth's spin, the ground beneath our feet. Imagine the moment, the Earth stops spinning, instantly, but you do not. Your body, due to inertia, continues moving at that tremendous speed, over 1,600 kilometers per hour eastward. You would be flung, violently, like a stone from a catapult. Every human, every animal, every unsecured object hurled across the landscape, a sudden, brutal acceleration relative to the now still ground, buildings, trees, cars, anything not anchored deep into the bedrock. It would all be swept away, scoured from the surface. Imagine mighty skyscrapers toppling like dominoes, forests flattened in an instant, cities wiped clean. The destructive power would be unimaginable. The surface of the Earth would become a blur of motion and destruction, a planetary-scale abrasion event. Nothing would be spared this kinetic fury, and the oceans. Oh, the oceans. They too possess immense momentum. They would surge forward, not as normal waves. Section 4. Winds of annihilation, the atmosphere unleashed. The solid Earth might stop, but its gaseous envelope, our atmosphere, would not. Not immediately. It too carries that incredible eastward momentum. So, as the ground beneath it halts, the air keeps moving. At speeds up to 1,670 kilometers per hour, or even faster at higher altitudes. This would create winds. Winds unlike anything ever witnessed. Supersonic winds. Across the entire globe. These are not mere storms, not hurricanes or tornadoes. These are winds of pure annihilation. They would strip soil from the land, sandblast mountains down to their roots, generate friction on an unbelievable scale. The sheer force would tear apart any structure that somehow survived the initial jolt. It would be a global, continuous windstorm of unimaginable ferocity, an atmospheric blender. This immense friction, the air scouring the now stationary surface. It would generate heat, tremendous, unbelievable heat. Section 5. The Earth groans within, tectonic fury. Such a sudden, violent halt, its effects would not be limited to the surface. The jolt would penetrate deep into the planet's core. Earth is not a solid, rigid ball. It has layers, a solid inner core, a liquid outer core, a viscous mantle, and a brittle crust. Each layer has immense mass and momentum. Stopping the crust so abruptly would cause unimaginable stress. The planet's massive rotating interior, especially the liquid outer core, would continue to churn. This would create enormous shear forces against the now stationary mantle and crust. The crust itself would fracture, like an eggshell cracking under immense pressure, triggering earthquakes. Not just ordinary earthquakes, but planet-shattering quakes. Everywhere, simultaneously. Magnitude 10, 11, 12 off any scale we know. Section 6. The restart and lingering scars, after the silence, those 5 seconds of stillness, an eternity of destruction. Then, as per our hypothetical scenario, the Earth starts spinning again. But this restart is not a gentle awakening, it is another monumental jolt. Imagine the forces involved, accelerating the entire mass of the planet back to its original speed, in an instant, or perhaps over a few more chaotic seconds. Anything that somehow, miraculously, survived the stop. It would now face another inertial challenge. If the restart is as sudden as the stop, objects might be flung in the opposite direction, or experience a series of chaotic jolts as momentum tries to redistribute. The oceans, already sloshing catastrophically, would be subjected to new unimaginable forces, creating even more complex destructive waves, but the primary damage. Section 7. The gift of constant spin, our planet's vital rhythm. Now let us take a breath. Can such an event truly happen? The laws of physics as we understand them say no. There is no known force in the cosmos, nothing that could stop the Earth's spin so suddenly, and then restart it. Our planet's rotational momentum is immense. It is incredibly stable, protected by the conservation of angular momentum. This scenario is pure, albeit terrifying speculation. But thinking about this impossible catastrophe, it serves a vital purpose. It highlights something we often take for granted: the incredible importance of Earth's steady, uninterrupted rotation. This constant spin is not just a celestial mechanical process, it is the bedrock of our existence, the silent guardian of our stable environment, a fundamental pillar supporting life itself on this planet. This steady spin creates our days and nights. It drives our weather systems and ocean currents. It helps maintain our planet's protective magnetic field, which shields us from harmful solar radiation. It ensures a relatively stable climate over geological timescales, allowing complex life to evolve and flourish. It's a cosmic ballet, precise and life-giving.